Alright. We're back from our break.
We figured it out. We laughed a lot.
Why bathrobe was so close, although I don't think so.
Also,
I figured it out.
yeah,
I am a smart boy.
I almost had it when you were just like, no, dumbass. And I was like, oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Also, we had a laugh. And update on anybody who actually may be watching this, I found the grippy from my Xbox controller. They were both in my bag. I don't know how the fuck they got there, but that's where they were.
Yeah, because you were standing there, you're like, hey, I found my grippy. I was like, where the fuck? And you're like, oh, they were both in my bag.
Because, see, I remember putting one in my bag, but I don't remember finding the second one to put it in my bag. So I have no fucking idea how it got there. But I'm glad that it's there. But we also just had a fucking malfunction because it fell off. And I was like, stop! Gripper's gone again!
And literally, like 4 seconds before that, I was like, I can't find the fucking remote. I turned up my flashlight, she turned up hers. We started looking around, and we paused at the space between us with both of our flashlights looking at it. And both of us were just like,
it's not there.
What the fuck? So yeah, we aren't...
You know what?
If you ever question it, we're not the smartest. Yeah, that was the time to go through.
Well, we can't solve this puzzle yet, really, anyway. We could try, but... No.
Are you supposed to fail?
No, like, this isn't part of the game. Like, it's part of the game, but they're, like, secret shit.
Weird. Do you have to, like, come back?
What is triggering it?
I think it's your movement.
Yeah, we can't do it right now. I have to get a different thing, like that red one.
Yeah.
That's the problem. But Abby solved them, so I was like, I'll try. I'm not going to. I don't think she solved that one, because I'm pretty sure I told her fuck off.
Also, if you get bored or angry, you can pass the controller.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I didn't want you to think, like, I was never gonna touch it and you were gonna do the entire thing.
No, I'm not bored or angry yet. I haven't. This is actually the first one that I don't remember doing.
I mean, that one was pretty easy.
Yeah.
No offense.
It was pretty easy.
Take it.
You can't. These are emancipation grills. Like in Lincoln Portal, they delete them.
Sad.
They're not really emancipation grills, but I don't know what to call them.
Emancipation is also not the word.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, in Portal they're called emancipation grills.
Neither of us have internet to look that up, but
I know I'm right.
One of the 4 of you in the comments figure that out, because emancipation is the Emancipation Proclamation.
No, it's emancipation, like when you get emancipated from your parents.
You just get freed.
Yeah, they get freed
they
from
get
your...
destroyed.
Yeah, but it's called the emancipation grill.
Okay. Okay. Stop yelling.
I will get aggressive, motherfucker. You know it. Alright, so that gets rid of that bridge. I don't think I... Also, if you guys are actually interested in what Tom's saying, I'm sorry.
We can't hear him, and we're not gonna. So this is actually gonna force us to watch our own videos.
Yeah. Because I haven't played enough of the game to know what the fuck is happening. I've only played a little bit of the game.
I keep trying to kind of throw up.
I mean, if you gotta, just don't do it around me, because you know I can't handle that shit.
There's a box underneath you. Or, like, underneath this bridge. Out.
Bridge. I'm dumb as shit, I'm sorry.
Also, during our break, I listened to Sick Love by the Red Hot Chili Peppers to get it out of my system.
The Rod Hot Chop Pops?
No, don't you disrespect them.
I'm not disrespecting them. You know I love the Rod Hot Chop Pops. It's been 2 years since T-Dog called them a joke, and I'm still not fucking over it.
We're getting a little closer, Maddie. You're not gonna have to edit as much names. As many. Fuck, I think you can use as much. I don't care.
Some steal, some kill, some break your hearts. Back attack to my revenge. Don't. That was abrupt.
That would have, like, cut off your front half.
I cut off my own front half. Wow, that was
okay.
Some edgy shit.
Oh yeah, we were looking at edgy pictures on your computer.
Yeah.
Woo!
But you didn't really call me edgy until I was just like, man, I liked Furbies because they were creepy, and you were like, edgy, and I was like...
That was your statement. I liked Furbies because they were creepy, and that was the edgiest shit I've ever heard.
And what I meant by that is I felt immense sympathy for these tiny creepy creatures because no one else liked them. I had a bunch of them in my fucking locker in high school and shit.
I kind of feel like I just got stung.
By a Scapopian?
I don't know, it was real light, and I was a little hole or a little point. I think it's like a kind of pimple on my leg, but not really a pimple.
As long as it's not a scopopian.
Ooh. Oh, it was that.
What is what?
It was that.
What's that?
It was like an ingrown hair.
Ah. At least it wasn't a scopopian.
Sorry, I'm disgusting.
Everybody gets ungrown hairs, dude. Ungrown hairs.
Well, because I didn't think it was a scorpion, because it just felt like super light.
It's also pretty late, or early in the season for
Yeah, it's too
scopopians.
cold.
We said as we were just talking earlier about how fucking hot it is.
And we're both in shorts. Well, it's been too cold. Because Oklahoma was like, hey, it's fucking, like April. We'll kick it up to 80. And everyone was like, nice. And it was like, fuck it, we're going to drop back to like 30.
Yeah, we've been having some real fucking strange ass weather in the state of Oklahoma. Like,
It's
there's
got
a
a
charge.
timer.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's cool.
I'm not going to be able to get it because I'm dumb. Hey, I did it.
I also got stung by a scorpion one time, and my mom didn't believe me.
I remember that.
Yeah, because I sometimes I do this thing where I just lose emotion. So I sat down to read my book, and I put my foot on the couch, and my foot all of a sudden had immense little pain. I was like, huh,
Little pain.
that's not good. So I just jumped up, walked out of the room. My mom was like, where are you going? I said, oh, I just got stung by a scorpion, and walked out. And she was like, is he kidding? What the fuck?
When I got stung by a scorpion, my parents were never at home when we were kids, so my older sister was our caregiver, and then once she got fed up with it and moved out, I became the caregiver. And I got stung by a scorpion when my older sister was in charge, and she didn't know what the fuck to do. So she called poison control, and they were like, it's fine. So anyone who's worried about it, in Oklahoma, if you get stung by a scorpion, you're absolutely fine.
Yeah, we don't have any poisonous scorpions.
It's akin to a bee sting. And
Yeah,
and
it
the
hurts
it
for a few seconds, but it's not deadly.
And it can hurt real bad for a lot longer than a few seconds. But the real thing, the only problem is that they're if you're allergic to them,
Yeah.
you'll have a reaction. But if you're not allergic to them, then you're fine. Kind of like with bees. I mean, bees fucking suck to get stung by, but if you're not allergic to them, you're fine.
What's that thing on the bottom?
I think it's when I got introduced to use Tom, and I don't fucking remember how to do it.
It looks like click a stick. Or maybe aim at the camera. Cause I watched Abby do it.
But I don't think she got introduced to it this. You don't get introduced to it this early in the game. It's much later in the game, I thought.
Well, go over there and grab that ball again.
Fucking thank you. I know it's a timed thing. I'm gonna have to run across that to get over there.
Well, weird.
They wouldn't have introduced that without.
Yeah.
And I legitimately can't figure out what the Tom thing is, so.
Well, usually when that's there, it shows a button or something.
Alright, I see what I gotta do. I can't sprint, so this is gonna be fun. And if I fuck it up too many times, yeah, I'm already fucked it up.
I was trying to think of something. What the fuck?
And I don't know if we have a sprint button. I fairly remember there was, but I can't get any of them to let me sprint. And it's not even any of the sticks either. Hold on, let me. Well, that's not fucking helpful. I can't even tell what they say.
You were on options.
Was?
1, 2, one more. Oh, that's quit. Options, I think. Audio, display, gameplay. No. I have no idea.
Well, there's no fixing that because we can't fucking see anything. You might have to do this one because you have better reflexes than I do. And I'm fucking
I can
stupid.
try it.
Oh, god damn it.
I had something about the wasp thing, but I don't remember what it was. So I guess that's not
Have
a
you
thing.
been stung by a wasp?
I haven't stung by a wasp. I
too.
meant scorpion. Oh, the bees. The band, the high school band that I was part of. We were going to Colorado, and it was a lot of fun. But the day before, I live out in the country, so I can just walk out and pee, and I do that quite frequently. But I went outside, and I was like, huh, my foot feels kind of funny, and it was because there was a dead chopped up bee, because that shit happens whenever you mow your lawn. So I got stung by a destroyed bee, and then, I mean, it didn't really do a whole lot. It hurt for a few minutes. Kind of made my foot a little bit numb, but that was it.
I actually got stung by a dead bee once too.
Yeah, it feels real stupid. It's like, fuck, you weren't even alive. You didn't even know I was here.
God damn it. I fucked that one up pretty bad.
I've been stung by a wasp too when I was younger.
I have too. She had a black blanket on her bed, and it was like really shiny blue color. It was like black and had like a shiny blue sheen. And they're these little shitty wasps called blue wasps, and they're tiny, fucking itty bitty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it, and I threw my bed like I always would have done in this house, and it stung the shit out of me.
They do. They're little assholes.
The wisps are mean. Wish I knew how to run! Fuck! I'm getting a little irritated.
Wasp is actually a term for, like, white males, too.
Yeah.
It's white, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant.
Yeah,
wasp.
it's like a very specific group of white males. I figured out what it is. It's fucking left stick. I goddamn hate running with the sticks. Did I ever tell you that? Did I ever tell you how much I hate running with the sticks?
Well, I think if you do tell anyone how much you hate with the sticks, you should say it a little louder.
Fuck you! I got it. Sorry. I hate when games have, like, sprint with the sticks, and the reason being is because I'm actually mentally deficient, like my mom says, and I can't run in a straight line as it is, so when I have to put pressure on the stick that I'm running with, I just even worse.
Well, oh, I thought that was just gonna straight up kill you. Dark Souls 1 was really stupid in how you had to jump, which you don't jump a whole lot, but when you do, it was a pain in the ass. And they fixed it in the third, maybe even in the second. I never played the second. I really like the third game, by the way. I never beat fucking Ornstein. And I don't want to say the other one's name because there's like 15 different ways you could say it. And I know someone, no matter how I say it, they're going to be like, oh!
Oh, fuck.
Fuck them, though. Seriously. I don't know what it is. Like, I made multiple accounts, I made multiple different builds, and they're super form. I get them down to half, and then they just one-shot. So that's how my life, or my Dark Souls 1 experience was. 3 is very fun.
And I've never played Dark Souls. I've just watched him play it.
You would hate it.
Yeah, I don't doubt that I would.
And like the thing is, the thing that goes around where Dark Souls isn't a hard game is true. Like a lot of this stuff, once you beat it, or if you like go back through, you're like, that wasn't really that hard. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know this, or I just wasn't good at this. But then like as you progress through the game, you should pick up the other ways to do things like parrying and all that, and then things seem to get easier. But in actuality, they aren't ridiculously hard. I'm not the world's best Dark Souls player. Is that important?
They're not really important because none of this stuff really matters. But
That's
we
pretty.
get to look. Yeah, it's a piece of a gate. I'm not going to pronounce it agate because it's fucking disgusting. Anybody want to fight me about it?
I say you do rocks for a living, kind
But
of.
see, the thing, I'm pretty sure the proper pronunciation of agate is agate, but it's disgusting, and I refuse to use that word.
I feel like a gate just feels better.
It does. It feels nicer. It comes out of your mouth better, and it doesn't seem disgusting. Just reminds me of that F word I don't
I say
like.
you also don't like the F word, which I don't like saying it all the way out. I know I say the 3-letter version of it a lot, but I don't. And that's a problem Maddie's told me about, is like, maybe don't say that. And I've definitely not said it on camera, but I say it because for me it was never a term.
Don't you have like some gay friends too now, aside from just me?
Yeah, a couple. But I never used it.
Man?
Why, man?
That's his name now. So they don't
Yeah.
even closely give him away.
But, like, fuck. I never used it in that sense. Like,
Yeah.
I never was like, oh, that person is a...
Bundle of sticks.
referring to them as actually gay and like that's a bad thing. I've always used it as like jerk or asshole.
Yeah, I know how you use it.
Because like being a Call of Duty player, you'll call someone that like every other sentence just because that's how Call of Duty is.
These also aren't important where they give a story to the actual like thing. We can't read them at all. Like we're not even going to be able to.
I honestly don't think I could read that at any time.
And we managed to read like Outlast and Gears stuff, but we can't read that.
Also, we do have major plans to play through the Gears. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd be willing to do it again.
I mean, this would be like my upteenth time of playing through the Gears,
You
but
get to
I love them.
hear me sob like a baby over my main squeeze.
Shh. I'm kidding. Anyone, I feel like if you care about the Gears story, you either found someone who played it all the way through, or bought it yourself, because they are really good games.
And they're not like super new. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not like it's something that nobody out there knows.
Yeah. I still retain the fact that I don't like some of the choices that they made with Judgment. It is a fun game. I wish they hadn't changed the weapon layout.
I do think we should play that one though, because the story is really neat.
Oh, I'm not gonna leave it out. I'm just
play
gonna.
the others.
I'm gonna harp on it because I liked that Gears was different, and switching to the Y system of switching weapons felt like a loss. Like
I love how these guys have pictures of their dogs in their rooms.
I would. I'd keep a picture of Sandy and Susie. I thought. Oh, I was right. I was like, I thought that was like a heroin needle.
Yeah, he's been doing drugs. This particular doctor has it. I remember there being a thing. He is self-harming.
Ah.
Yeah.
By the way, if she ever becomes like really clear but still talking soft, that probably means I'm playing, which we'll eventually switch.
Yeah, if you want to switch, let me know. I just want to look at all these things. This guy's a painter.
I do want to play eventually, but also if you want to play farther, you can.
I mean, because we're going to play it together anyway. This guy's the painter. He's the one that's doing the drugs. I don't think he's the one that's cutting. There's another one that's cutting. They're all going a little bit nuts. Oh, there's his painting.
Ooh.
What a neat guy.
You know what I love? The, thread about someone on DeviantArt who was like, hey, here's this quick painting I drew in like 15 minutes, and it's the Starry Night.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? Everyone's like, what the fuck?
People like to steal shit like that, like no one's gonna know.
Yeah, it's an art website.
And on DeviantArt, it's really hard to tell if people are joking or if they're being serious because it's just really fucking hard. This is her de-stress object.
Cool.
Yeah, she's the exobiologist. She's Sochi. Yeah, she's Sochi. Okay, now I know which is which. Because I know there's a British lady and then there's the Asian lady, and this is the Asian lady.
I shouldn't have joked about that. That felt really gross. I am extremely
Just have
sorry.
Maddie cut that one out.
Yeah. Maddie, cut that.
And see, like, suicide jokes to me are pretty fucking funny, but, like, I use jokes to cope, and I've been there.
Yeah.
So, like, I get why they offend and upset other people, but to me, they're funny because I've been there. Like, God damn it. K5 used to have a really...
Double cut.
Used to have, like, a really bad habit of making rape jokes around me. And everyone was just like, oh my god, and it's never really bothered me for her to joke about it. So, I mean,
yeah.
Other people are just like, you can't say shit like that. And she's just like, I fucking said her name again.
K5.
K5 likes to make offensive jokes. But see, the thing is, she's like the most Tumblr social justice warrior person I know. She gets all of her information from Tumblr, but I think it's because I straight up was just like, it doesn't affect me is the only reason she said shit like that, because it doesn't.
I think in certain, like, the way I did it just now was really gross. Like, I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, that wasn't funny. In no way, shape, or form was that funny. So, that wasn't the right setting for it, or way. Which obviously, the thing is, you have to take a joke as a joke. And you can't make it too serious. But at the same time, there are things that shouldn't be joked about. There are serious topics.
There's like an old George Carlin thing where he's talking about everybody being too sensitive and all this and all that. And that jokes about bad things like, rape and suicide are funny. And the only reason I agree with that is because they are. And I'm not talking like you should go out and make fun of somebody who's been in that situation. But if you're somebody like me who deals with all of my shit by laughter, then those kind of jokes are more of a good thing than a bad thing. Like, there are some people that just take it way too fucking far. And it's like, that's not funny. Like, there's this guy, I won't name names, but there's this guy. He's related to my boss's husband.
Oh, sorry, I see what to do.
But there's this guy that's, like, related to my boss's husband. And I remember at one point in time, we were playing Cards Against Humanity. And one of the cards was, like, shitting into a wizard's hat and jack it off into his laptop, or something along that. I don't know the exact card. If you know what it is, you 4 people out there, let me know. And he was just like, ha ha ha, what'd that wizard do? Rape ya? And it was so unfucking comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's also like 60 and was like hardcore hitting on my wife.
Gross.
Okay, yeah, you can
Yeah,
stop
we got a cut. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck. 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 Okay.